lot of times I'm driving, there's nothing to do, and I shuffle through the radio before I unglue. There's a lot of red on ways, it's traffic, I'm screwed, and I'm wired a bit different than a regular dude. It's not a bad thing, I embrace it, it's true. The radio don't stimulate brain chemistry fluid. The Buddha found nirvana and the Four Noble Truths. Through a meditative process, right action he proved. For me, I require the use of a tool, a detector, pin, pointer, shovel, and beach scoop. I'm meant to work the dirt with my history crew, but everywhere I look, my interest taboo. Most people choose Bieber over Tippecanoe. What does a detectorist listen to when the radio is full of bad music and news? I need an alternative for me to peruse. Beyond Sight and Sound gets fantastic reviews. A metal detecting show where my thought bubble brews. Thank you, Josh Kimmel, for inviting me to a detecting dork out with guests like yours truly.
Are you looking for a high-quality beach and sand scoop? Are you trying to take your hunting to the extreme? How about an American-based company that stands behind their product and everything they sell? Then check out our friends over at XTREME Scoops. John has been making scoops for some time now and makes a quality beach and sand scoop to take your hunting to the next level. XTREME Scoops recently released their new sand shredder that works great in the water and on the beach. And if you're a new Equinox user, you may want to check out his Surfmaster X3 that can trap those small targets you new Equinox users are finding out there. XTREME Scoop's company approach is let's do it right. So do it right, buy it once, and go to the extreme. XTREMEScoops.com. That's XTREME scoops.com.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right, the fine print is out of the way. It's time to roll with the show. We're back and we're live once again. You are listening to Beyond Sight and Sound, metal detecting and treasure hunting radio for all the really cool digging people out there. And when I look into the chat, good Lord, it is already lit up. I'm not even going to bother trying to follow it, but I do see Travis is in. Welcome aboard. Detecting Smiths. Ambient Relic Girl is in the house. Welcome. I'm just going to have to get a hold of her and get her on the show one of these nights. She seems to be doing some interesting stuff. Chuck Smalley, the man with the plan, the dealer of choice. Jason, the Bills, Barb. Man, they're coming through from all over. Good to see, because tonight is an interesting night. It's going to be a fun night. Links in the description. First and foremost, our friends over at Shooters and Prospectors, our friends at XTREME Scoops, our friends at DETECTEES.com, Ken, Mark, Darth, Buddy, and the gang doing a great job with the Beyond Sight and Sound apparel, Dirt Pirates swag, B3 Relic Recovery as well. Plus many, many others. Our friends at XP Team USA, Facebook group, website, podcast every other Friday, known as the Metal Detecting Podcast, right here on Spreaker. There's a little dirt digger through the door, I believe I saw in the chat, so welcome to Miss Emily. Let's see, Facebook groups, All Metal Militia, the Great Metal Detecting Christmas Giveaway for kids ages 5 to 15. We have the contest in there for the XP Massive giveaway. Check out that link in video, or it's a pin post on the Beyond Sight and Sound page. YouTube channels. We have our shout out to Merrill over at Metal Detecting NYC. We've got All Metal Militia. Once again, you can find XP Team USA by searching YouTube. Just Google it. They light up like a Christmas tree. They're everywhere. And then we've also got the YouTube links for Ohio Metal Detecting, B3 Relic Recovery, and here's a new one for you, Gold Pro Unlimited. If you haven't subscribed to him, go ahead, go over, check out his YouTube channel, give him a sub, tell him you heard about him over on Beyond Sight and Sound, or just tell him Chris sent you. That works too. I'm sure he'd love to hear the news and see the new subscribers, and the reason why that link is in there will become quite clear very, very soon here. But first, let's get everybody else in here because I am not alone. I am accompanied by both Barb and Chris from B3 Relic Recovery on YouTube, who had donated the MindLab Go Find 20 for the Great Christmas giveaway. That winner will be being announced here shortly. But before we get into that, we had news today. Yesterday, Chris did the drawing for the big box giveaway that he was doing to raise the funds to donate to Go Find 20. And it was very, very cool because Gold Pro Unlimited had donated to the big box, also purchased some raffle tickets, and wound up winning. And what does the guy do? The guy tells him, he says, you know what, Chris? Just, you pay it forward. You send that big box, all those items, along with that Go Find 20 to that lucky kid that wins that. So let's start out and get Chris in here and see if he can tell us a little bit about the big box. Can you tell us anything that's in it, Chris?
Oh, absolutely. We've got all kinds of goodies. Gold Pro sent the 1987 mint set. You get both the D and the P. We've got, let's see, what else we got? We got 25 wheat cents. We've got some jewels. We've got a little bit of gold leaf. I'm going through my pile here.
We've got a silver eagle.
A Santa quarter, silver eagle, a Merc, Rosie.
Low West Point.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite one, by the way.
Mm-hmm. 1 gram silver bar.
Yep. Couple star notes. All kinds of goodies.
Wow. Some lucky kid is going to be thrilled.
Whole bunch of foreign coins that were donated by my son.
Right. Yeah, I remember Diggs threw some coins in there.
Yeah, so...
Nice.
Roughly just over 50 items, so...
Wow, so this is a big box.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So, I think Barb already did the random.org and everything and has that winner ready to announce. But before we let her announce that, what motivated you to donate a detector this year?
Basically, last year we just donated some coins, and I just wanted to give something big this year. So that was my main goal, was to donate a detector and get some kid out there and enjoying the hobby.
Awesome. Awesome. And disclaimer to those listening, before we went live today, I got hit with a Windows update, a Skype update. Who knows? Hopefully the phone lines will hold. Otherwise, we'll throw a silver dime in the USB slot or something, and we'll get it done one way or the other, even if we have to drag people in. So I guess, Barb, are you ready to announce the winner of the Go Find 20?
No, because I am doing this live. So, I'm doing it live right here on the show. I've got my phone up. I've got random already selected. They had to pick a number between 5,000 and 5,500. And
Well, and here I thought she was keeping
I
secrets
took
from
a
us,
pic-
Chris.
No, I'm not. I'm generating the number right now. And it is 5264. So whatever lucky kid or parent played the closest without going over to 5264 will win the Go Find. So you all chat, and I'm going to go look and see who's closest to that number.
All right. So that whoever was closest to that number wins not only the MindLab Go Find that you donated, but also the big box of coins and other various items. That was kind of a combined effort from you and Diggs and Gold Pro Unlimited and good grief, maybe even a couple other people.
Yep, absolutely. I'm also throwing in a bunch of channel stickers, so hopefully we'll get some young viewers.
There you go. Yeah, nothing wrong with that either. Good way to do it. I think we had somebody trying to call in, and I will get them back. That shouldn't be a problem at all. So you're thinking that this is going to, hoping anyway, that this is definitely going to spark some lucky kid into the hobby.
Oh, I hope so. 'Cause like I said, last year we did some coins, which it's cool to get a coin, but it's better to have a detector and go find it yourself.
Well, yeah, I would have to agree with that. I would definitely have to agree with that. All right, let's see here. What happened? I thought I had him there. I think our paths kind of crossed. How are you doing, Barb?
Oh, man, this was close. I feel bad for people. A friend of mine put, the winner was 5264. A friend of mine put 5234. Frankie had 5247. And the winner is, somebody just hit me up. The winner is Jessica Lawson with 5249. And she is playing, Jessica. She is playing for Tyler, who's a 7-year-old, and she's got it.
Wow.
All right.
Man, that was close, it sounds like. So a 7-year-old will be getting the Go Find 20.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Hey, we've got him. I saw you trying. I saw you trying to get in there, Chuck. So figured, well, we got to.
Well, I didn't know if it'd make it with this many or not. That's fine. Merry Christmas, everybody. This has been a blast. I know Barb has been working her backside off, and I want to congratulate her. Last year she had a picture on Facebook of what got sent out, and then there was donations that got direct shipped. And then this year, she's running out of room in the living room, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess for a recap there, how many detectors were given away this year, Barb?
13. Well, when we finish tonight, 13 detectors.
Right, because we still have 2 more
Yeah.
to announce the winners for, and we kicked it off with the one from the kind donation of the Go Find 20 from Chris, so he joined in with us tonight.
Way to go, Chris. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Yeah, thanks. You just don't know. I have had people PM me going, thank you so much. I'm like, no, thanks, I got it. And they're like, no, thank you. My kids have had a blast this whole weekend. And a lot of these people are in cold territory, and they're like, somebody PM me and said I was teaching my kid to hustle for the scavenger hunt. And a lot of people PM'd me saying, keep it up. My kids are having a blast,
There you go.
Well,
fantastic.
And even
I knew last year you'd be the right one because you've got kind of a devious mind, it seems like, on fixing all this stuff up.
Oh, well, I want to tell you, I don't know what was better. People sitting on the toilet with their number or doing headstands with their number. It was hilarious. I had somebody do a selfie of the number while they sat on the toilet. I thought that was hysterical.
Well, I can tell you, I didn't realize it until after the photo was taken last night. I wasn't so much concerned with the duct tape until I pulled it off of my head. And I looked at it and I asked Tam, I said, "Where did you find my orange duct tape? I've been looking for that."
Oh.
Well, I never thought it'd grow like this, Barb. Did you?
It's grown.
Oh, Lord, no.
Yeah.
It's a blast. And you may end up needing help next year, plain and simple.
Yeah, just think, this all started from basically an idea and a donation of a pinpointer last year.
Yep. And Barb took it by the horns and shook it, and it's grown.
Right.
And it's going to get better. I know we still got 2 detectors to do, but Bub, my better or lesser half, whichever, has this big metal cart for shopping that I'm going to load all the boxes into tonight. And it isn't going to be big. It isn't going to be big enough. I'm going to have at least 1 or 2 big 30, 60-gallon garbage bags with the rest. But I'm going to go live on the page going into the post office so everybody can see the post office people's face.
I think
I bet they're going to love you. And, this is the busiest week for shipping for all sources, postal, FedEx, UPS, all of them. And I'm going to get out that detector tomorrow, and the Garrett. Have you guys done the Garrett yet, Barb?
Not yet. That's why we were glad to see you call in.
Yeah, and we'll get that out the door. And then I had a very busy weekend. I got a stack of stuff on top of it, so I'm sure my postal people are going to love me tomorrow.
Barb should go into the post office.
I want to see Barb
like
roll in there. I want to see their expressions.
I think she should dress up like Santa when she goes in.
Well, I can't do that because I did tell my work I will be late and I don't know what time I'm coming in, and I'm on call, and I put not till after 10 o'clock in the morning because they were like, you do this? And I'm like, yeah, I got a living room full of stuff plus stuff that people are sending. I mean,
there you go.
Yes, I do everything for the giveways, but this has included
to know
a good
if the post office
people.
is in Cullowhee?
It is. The post office is in Cullowhee, in the Wee. We call it the Wee.
They pipe in daylight. You get the news 3 days late, but there is a post office.
The problem is the post office is literally across the street from the university, which has 15,000 students. So, it's a
That'll be a busy
desk,
place.
and
that postmaster's underpaid.
Busy. Yeah. And so I'm praying Angie's working tomorrow because Angie will guarantee everything there by Christmas at the cheapest price for me. She always does. And everything will have tracking numbers. And I want to thank, there have been about 20 people that have donated money for the shipping. I haven't checked PayPal, but last I checked, there was $200 there for shipping. I think we're going to be close, but I'm thinking maybe $280, $320, somewhere in there.
Bill Hayes says in the chat you're going to kill the Pony Express.
Yeah. And somebody told me to go to FedEx, and I'm like, I live in the boonies. There is no FedEx.
Right. Absolutely. Well, shout out to XP member Grant Hansen in the chat.
Hey, Grant, you should have joined the fun this weekend. I would have made you sit on the toilet with the number.
Yeah, he's got a kid he could have played for.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bill says pay postage online and have the mailman pick up. My mail lady would shoot me, Bill.
That is a very good possibility.
They are subcontracted, and on her days off, I get a slip that says come to the post office and pick up your package. When my mail lady delivers, but see, I give my mail lady fresh, homemade canned pickles and jelly and all that. So for Christmas, so she drops them on my doorstep, but her subcontract people don't.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm literally if you remove, I really don't live in Cullowhee. I live in the Caney Fork community that's unincorporated. There's 2,500 people. My road goes about 12 miles, and there in that 12-mile stretch in the mountains, there's about 2,500 of us.
That is crazy.
My nearest neighbor, if I scream, does hear me.
Wow. But you've got to scream loud.
No, I actually screamed when I fell down the steps and hurt myself. And he PM'd me through Messenger and said, "Are you okay? Are y'all fighting?" And I'm like, "No, I just busted my butt and my back when I fell down the stairs. Thanks for coming up." Yeah. Mark wants to know, do we have moonshine? Let's say I went to a good friend of mine up the creek and said, y'all been doing a lot of canning. They had 10 cases of canning jars in the living room, and they laughed and said, well, get some. And I opened it. No, there were 10 cases of shine.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and we do have banjo music. Yes, Bill.
Okay, then.
Oh.
All right. We've actually, we've got somebody else trying to call through that I'm going to see if I can drag them in. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. Maybe it'll just go poof. Not real sure.
Hey, this is Gary at Capital Prospecting.
Hey!
Well.
Hello. My wife is at work, so I don't know how to log in. I've been listening to the show. Unfortunately, that's not my strong point. But I wanted to say that what an awesome giveaway. Last year it was already really fun, and my friend Kyle's kids won a bunch of stuff. I can't believe how much it's grown. This is great. Next year's going to even be better. But this was amazing. Putting 13, 14 detectors in kids' hands is just, this is what this hobby's about.
Right. The outpouring has just been phenomenal. Yourself, Chris, Chuck, Tim Henderson, Craig Stryker. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on.
Lloyd, Josh.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah, Lloyd, you can't forget those guys.
No, I didn't. I don't want to take up your whole show, but I wanted to say congratulations to all the winners. I'll be shipping mine out tomorrow morning. And just Merry Christmas, everybody from Capital Prospecting in Salem, Oregon. And we'll be on board next year. I kind of had an idea of maybe having a jar at my counter and maybe take donations from some of my customers, and maybe next year do even multiple detectors or maybe high-end detector or something like that. So I'm already thinking about next year too. I think it's just going to get better and better.
Well,
awesome.
I'm sorry
Before you get off, put gold in. I'm only 15.
I know. I'm 15 too, and I didn't appreciate everything, Barbara. I try to run a shop and play the games, and I should have just given the phone to my son, but it was epic this year. This was amazing, and seeing the kids participate was really fun. I thank you for everything you did.
Well, thank you, and I'm sorry, I didn't keep in touch. When I have 100 people like, hey, what do you need? Hey, can I give you something? All I'm doing is logging anything that anyone tells me they got. My spreadsheet, in one video, I showed it. It's phenomenal.
I saw.
And
yeah,
I
you pulled it off, though.
Yeah. But
you don't have to apologize. You pulled it off. I'd have never pulled it off.
I wouldn't have either.
But things
we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'd still be trying to figure out who got what.
It's a great thing to do. It's got some very very good people behind it, but we can't do it without a little help from all of our friends.
Exactly.
Well, I would like to say one last thing. My friend, he got his mom into metal detecting about 1.5 years ago, and then I'll let you guys go. She really put her nose to the grind this year. She goes out and she hits it hard. She runs a little Garrett AT Pro, and she got this year 1856 seated $half, and then last month she found an 1881 Morgan dollar. And I'm not going to mention names. She's right now still crying. Today she just pulled out of the ground a 1906 $10 gold piece. So,
wow,
it is possible. One of these kids, one of us could actually have that happen. But today was pretty awesome in my shop because I got to see a picture, and I'll get to see it in person. But this hobby, you can't go find $10 gold coins unless you are into metal detecting. You can go buy them, and that I'm sure that those people that like coin collecting get, great satisfaction out of that. But finding something hidden in the ground, to me, is way more satisfying.
It's just not as satisfying as if you find it.
When she called me, she was crying like her dog died, but she was happy. She was bawling. So, gold coin found in Oregon today, $10 gold piece.
Is
a $10 gold piece. That's
a phenomenal find.
Stupefying.
I've never found a 10. I've only seen very rarely rarely a 20 come up. So a $10 gold piece is just amazing.
Right.
Yes, and like I said, so huge congrats to her today, and these kids are going to go out and they're going to find stuff, and it's all fun. So, and one of them might find a gold coin. It happens.
It happens. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
All right, Barbara. Well, Merry Christmas. I'll let you guys go. Get back on with the giveaways, and so I can listen to the show now.
All right. Thanks for the call, Gary, and Merry Christmas.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Donation, Gary.
Thank you.
Yeah, the way it sounds, I don't know. Maybe myself and B3 ought to pack our bags and take a trip to Oregon.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Hey, at the very least, maybe kick up some Indians. Yes, he finds them too, Barb.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, people hurt me with Indians on this. I wanted to be like 50 times. Mark Hoover, mean person, sent me pull tabs, sent me 10 engines for kids. Didn't send one. He did send me some gems, so thank you. But Gail made it, so that don't count. But yeah, Danny put engines in his. So there were a lot of people that sent things. I mean, there are so many, and you know what? Y'all are awesome too. I know I had the headache for the weekend. Josh had my back. I greatly appreciate it. Mark mailed it. That don't count, Mark.
Well, I gotta say, Barb, when I don't give my Indians away, I hunt for those exclusively to use to taunt you and Cody.
Actually, Cody sent me a nice Christmas card saying that Injun's out there somewhere for you, Barb. And so I sent him an Injun yesterday or the day before in a Christmas card going, yeah, one's out there for me somewhere, but here's one for you. Good luck.
You should have told him, but his isn't in Illinois or Ohio or Massachusetts. We've got those areas covered.
Oh.
But that's the way it goes. Hey, though, speaking of pull tabs, do we want to announce the second winner?
Yes, we do. And I guess I should do a go live while I'm doing it for the page just for proof.
This ought to be comical.
And it's funny because I know who won. Let me move my beer. Sorry, my phone. I have it protected. So Lloyd donated a Garrett. I think it's a 200, isn't it?
Yes, I believe it was a Garrett 200.
Okay, so make sure.
And with Barb being in Booney Booney Land, if she goes live while she's on Skype, I bet it'll crash her internet.
No, it won't. No, it won't. I'm just trying to make sure. God, I probably screwed up. No, I didn't. Okay, I was making sure I was on the right page. So there may be a video that has nothing. Whatever. But so what said it hadn't started. Too many computer devices here.
Right, crashing your internet.
So we're live on Beyond Science, and we are going to announce the person that won the Garrett, I believe it's 200 from Lloyd Milan. Is it Milan or Milan? From Digging 7 at Relics Radio. And the contest was, I think I'm on the wrong contest here on the page, but it don't matter. It ain't the Go Find. It's the other one. Too many things. But it was for the number of pull tabs. He specifically asked for this contest.
Yes,
and
he did.
There they are for you watching. And it's a pretty big mason jar, and I had to dump it out, and I had dirt all over my table, I want you to know. And there are, I'm going to lift the jar because it's under it, and I did change the number because after I wrote it, I looked down and I had dropped one pull tab on the floor, so I put it in the jar, and there are 172 pull tabs in that jar, thanks to Mark Hoover, who sent me 32.
I was just going to ask if that includes the one Mark sent.
Yep, I threw them in there. And so we do have a winner, and it is Michael Guernsey he guessed 150 pull tabs, and there were 172, and he is the closest. So congratulations, Michael. Your youngin' just got a detector.
That's awesome. That name's very familiar.
He actually donated to the giveaway.
Mm-hmm. That is cool. So I guess Mike Guernsey's going to have to get his address out to you so you can get it out to Lloyd there of Relics Radio.
Very cool.
Actually, Tim is shipping that detector and told me to send him the Addy. So, Michael, you better be PMing me as we speak. Stop jumping up and down. Get on your phone, your computer, and PM me your Addy, please.
Yes.
And I've only had to hunt a couple of people down for their addresses. So everyone's been really, really good.
Good, because we will hunt him down. We do utilize the plank. We just, we don't necessarily like to use it unless we absolutely have to. I guess let's, while you're setting up to announce the Ace 300, and getting that list of names around of everyone that was a part of that, including Chuck Smalley and Shooters and Prospectors, maybe we can get Chris to take a couple of minutes and explain to people his YouTube channel as well as Gold Pro Unlimited's YouTube channel.
Sure, not a problem. Basically, it's my family and me, and it started off as just metal detecting, but now we're also doing bottle digging, coin roll hunting,
gold prospecting.
Gold prospect. That would be flash in your pan, and Gold Pro got me into that. But that's a lot of fun. You name it, we're pretty much into it. Actually, Diggs just took up stamp collecting as well, so we might be doing some videos on stamp collecting.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
and you don't hear stamp like you used to.
Yeah. No? Oh, that's what I was telling him. He got a whole bunch at some shop he went to yesterday, and I was looking through them, and I was like, I had a bunch of those when I was a kid. Like, I remember having them in a book.
Cool.
How ironic would it be if they were actually some of yours?
Yeah, right?
And that is B3 Relic Recovery on YouTube. That's the letter B, the number 3, Relic Recovery. And the link's in the description. I think I've got it listed under Big Box Giveaway tonight still, but it'll get them to the channel and they can check it out from there. I'm sure subscriptions and bell notifications are definitely appreciated.
Absolutely.
How many subscribers are you up to now, Chris? Because I know yours has really been doing well for you.
I can't remember.
Well, I know that, who knows, maybe with the help of some people in the chat, I believe Gold Pro Unlimited's around 180 some subscribers, so maybe we can get him up to 200.
Oh yeah, we gotta get him up.
Try and jump on there. I'll take when I get a chance and give a look and like your page.
Awesome. Yeah, Jeff is a great guy. He, like I said, he donated stuff and then won and donated the whole thing again. But here's the thing that I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you guys or not, but he actually got a hold of me and asked me when I was doing the raffle how far I was from being able to purchase the metal detector, and then told me if it got close and I didn't have enough, he'd send me the rest of the money personally.
Cool.
See, now how cool is that? Which, we had a little discussion before the show, and I think we may have a little bit of a surprise for Gold Pro Unlimited. We'll have to see what happens, though. So we'll see. If he's listening, I guess he'll just have to wonder. Of course, I guess maybe that just means that he'll bother you about it because he has no clue how to find me. Nice. And what does his YouTube channel focus around?
Gold prospecting and also some metal detecting. It's a lot of beautiful scenery. All the places he goes, like that's what I enjoy the most, is just all the gorgeous land that he's filming.
Nice.
Where's he located?
He's out west.
Okay.
Well, still, gold prospecting, metal detecting, kind of sounds like
they
that's
all go
right down.
hand in hand.
Yeah, right down your alley, Chuck. Right?
Yep. We'll have to check him out.
I don't know if I'm
Right.
supposed to say exactly where he's at. Flash has told me never to give locations away like that. So
I didn't know. You can say a state like Idaho, and it'd be broad enough.
Right.
But I was also told that there's no gold anywhere. So
Exactly.
Well, yeah, you never tell anybody where your gold's at. It's like telling them where you got mushrooms yesterday.
Duh!
Right, yeah.
There'll be
Yeah.
50 people there.
Yeah.
That's why Ed all the time Ed's telling people there's no gold in Ohio.
That's right.
So what do you think, Barb? Do we want to go after the Ace 300 winner? Or, well, I don't know. If you've got the list of people that helped make it possible, you may want to mention them first.
I don't have all of them. American Digger Magazine donated cash. This started as, let's buy something, and Chuck gave us a great deal. Beyond
Of
Sight and Sound
course, he's the
donated
dealer
Dirt
of choice.
Pirates. And then I had a couple small donations from folks. I think Mike was one of those. And then I can't remember his name, but there was about 5-6 people that donated. And Chuck gave us a deal so that we could do this. And, yeah, let me just fire up my phone here and go live on the page, and we'll do it.
Cool.
Okay. And Chuck also has that detector ready to ship out tomorrow. As soon as he gets the winner's out.
Yes.
I'll be a boxing full there tomorrow morning. It was a busy weekend. I thank everybody, and I keep telling people I think I can get it to you before Christmas. A lot of accessories went out, smaller stuff, several detectors. We got them on the road, and it's been a good weekend. And us here appreciate all the business. And the phone is crazy. It's been going since Thursday all day, so it's been fun.
Nice. That's what we like to hear. Business is going good.
Yeah, and I don't mind taking and turning around and cutting some pretty supreme deals for this. And that one that you guys are giving away now, that 300 has extra stuff, the cover and headphones and coil cover and something else in it with one of the packages Garrett put together. And it's a package 300, so whoever's starting out, all they need is a digger and a pinpointer and away to go.
Nice.
And I appreciate you, Chuck. I really do.
We appreciate your work. Trust me, and everybody out there should give you a big round of applause. And what you're doing, you took an idea and ran with it, and it's grown and grown. And I continue to support you and what you do. And I've got stuff coming up too that'll be announced later on. I hope it all goes together.
Yes,
and,
that's right.
I am so excited about that. And people
I am
going,
too, but
what?
It's a slow process. There's a lot of people you got to go through on this thing, and I hope it comes together.
It will. It will.
I'm sure it will. It's gotten a lot farther than I thought it would, and we'll see.
That's right.
Keep you all in suspense out there.
Right. Yeah, we do like a little bit of suspension every now and then.
No drama, just suspense.
Right, zero drama.
And Chuck let me know about what he's got in the works, and I hope it all goes through, and I hope to be there. It'll be awesome. And I'll feel privileged to be there. And for the folks watching the Go Live, I already started it. Hey, they can hang on. But they ain't even gonna watch. There's only a few watching. But we're on Beyond Sight and Sound. We're talking to the folks that have donated detectors, helped to provide detectors. In a minute, we will do the last drawing for the 11 to 15-year-old for the Garrett that Chuck gave us a great deal on.
Ace 300
and I recommend
package.
and I recommend all my folks to call Chuck Smalley with Shooters and Prospectors. You need his contact info, contact me, and I'll hook you up with Chuck. I have been a loyal one dealer person just because I really like the person I deal with. But they didn't donate this year, so they're kind of on my S list. And, they donated last year, and I hit them up, and it was like, business ain't good, can't help you. And I'm like, you could give me a $20 shovel, and I'd be tickled. So they're off my list. So if I need a detector down the road, Chuck, you're my man.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's what we like to hear.
But, I'm not going to get on your bad list, Santa.
Okay, because I'll send you calls. So let's do this last giveaway. It is for the detector that Chuck gave us. We paid for it, but we paid basically probably what it cost them. And it's for the 11 to 15 years old. And they had to pick a number between 500 and 750. And all I got to do is click generate. And I'll hunt for the winner while these guys take over the show. And let me just tell you the number real quick. Booneyland takes a minute. 622 is our number. All right, guys, you carry on, and I'm going to go find who it is.
Well, I can say the other night we saw a very, very cute picture of the winner that won the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4 donated by Mike Laquamette. Really great picture, really excited child. That was pretty cool. The one that really got me, though, is it was the Ace package donated by Little Dirt Digger, actually. That one, I mean, people don't realize how much of a difference that winning that package made for the winners that won that. Very, very cool to see. And when you're doing stuff like that and you realize the difference that it makes for some people, it makes all of it very much so worthwhile.
Yes, it does.
Well, I had one of the folks that donated, somebody wanted a detector, and they were told to send their info to that person directly. And then they came back and I'm like, no, you got to send it to me from my spreadsheet. And then I still send it so that I have a track record that I've sent it. I don't care if they sent it. I want that foot stamp that I sent it. And they came back with, they've been detecting since they were 5. Well, you know what? If I've been detecting since 5 and I'm 8 or 9, I might be going with a GoPro, and now I got a machine. So even if these kids are detecting, they probably are winning a better machine than what they have, and they're going to pass that other one down to their young siblings, their cousins, a friend. So
maybe they got a friend they want to take with them.
Think that exactly. So I don't care if these kids have machines. Most of the people playing don't, or they have a very inferior machine than the one they're playing for.
Yep. And I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of biased, but it never hurts to have another one.
No, I got 4. I mean, come on. The life's too short not to have another.
And someday you'll learn how to run that one.
That's right. One of these days you'll learn how to use a couple of them. That's like Chris has got a couple of them himself, and we know Chuck's got access to a few.
Yeah. Don't. The wife's too close. I can't say how much.
Right.
It's inventory.
Yep, exactly. Floor models. Demo units. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Mark's holding out for a 5,000, he says, Barb.
Oh,
GPX.
Yeah, look good. I'll keep my 4,500. Thank you very much. It's only
They
got
do very
maybe
well. The 4,500 is right there in that relic field. They do very well in the relic fields.
Yes, they do. Especially in the Culpeper soil, which I believe the Quest 20 that was donated by Spreaker is going to the Culpeper area.
No, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Didn't, let's see, who else did I see on there? Calico donated too, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yep. Very, very good on them. And I imagine that was Mark down kicking people in the knees.
Oh, actually, Carolyn was the one that hooked me up.
Well, yeah.
And,
Either way, somebody was threatening to litter the field with pull tabs.
No, actually, Carolyn...
That pull tab thing keeps coming up, Mark.
Carolyn and I met at the South Carolina hunt a year and a half ago. And when I was there this spring, she gave me she's like, you come back to my table before the end of the day. And she loaded me up with books and swag and all kinds of, pouches and all that. So she had already donated. And then she contacted me and said, Kelly Co. wants to donate a detector and a bunch of Christmas ornaments, which are really cool. There's a Calico on it. And she wanted to send it. I went, you send me the ornaments and you send the detector.
There you go. And that's the thing. I mean,
I'm afraid I couldn't hang Calico ornaments on my tree, though. I'm sorry.
No.
Well, you can turn it around and just see. It's actually, they're round. They're round.
I may put one up there sometime if I get one. They've been good. They've been good with me. I'm good friends with Mark. I've met all the group. I've met Carolyn before, and they stand tall right now, guys. I'm serious. So they're working real hard out there, but it's crazy. This detecting world's gotten crazy.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
The ornaments are round and they're flat. They're only maybe 3/4, a ½ inch wide, thick. And there's Calico on one side and nothing on the other side, and they're really pretty, so you can always turn them backwards and have a nice ornament.
There you go.
There you go. Flip it around backwards and print out a photo of your swizzle stick and put on there.
Oh, you could always put a dirt. I should have put dirt.
That swizzle stick. You wouldn't believe the people that ask me, "What is that? And what are you doing with it?" And I explained what it is and where I was at, and it was just a spur of the moment. Going, that will stir my drink. I've had more people. And they just go,
what? I think I may try to find which boxes they're in and put Dirt Pirate stickers on the backside.
There you go.
Just
that's cool.
Just a thought, yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see when they get it, which people they like better. But I have a winner.
Okay.
And it is John Ball with 610. The number was 622. And I can't remember what child he's won a few other things. But John Ball, if you're out there, you're a winner. Call us.
Nice.
Wow.
There you go.
I think I know him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good. He upgraded from a package to a box over the weekend.
Nice.
Oh, and that's I have 3 or 4 people that won numerous things. There were some diehards on the page for the weekend. And so I have put all their stuff into one box. It just makes it easier for me to ship.
Right.
Good.
And
well, give me that info so I can get that out either tomorrow or Tuesday and try and get it to them, get it in their hands, and on that Ace, just PM me that stuff, and I'll get them all packaged up along with this other stuff I'm working on. And it's been busy, and it's been good, and I want to thank everybody out there. There's a couple of them that are on the page, more than a couple that got on the page and got back with me on late-minute things and like that, and some detectors and a lot of accessories, especially if anybody needs. I am now out of the Equinox 800 covers that's made out here in Iowa, and he's behind, so I'm not going to have any more of those. But I do have them, I've got that backwards. I'm out of them for the Simplex, but I've got them for the 800 yet.
Hey, and I'll tell you, when you're talking about machine covers like that, I use one of his covers for the Equinox, and you can't find a better cover.
No. It's handmade in Iowa. They're tough, and I like to, same way with Cedar River Dig Tools up there, I like to buy from these guys out here that are manufacturing in the United States, and that's a good thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if I remember right, not only does he make those covers for the Equinox and the Simplex, but he also makes a cover like that for you Deus users as well.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Good quality. Stuff. Yeah, very good quality and very affordable.
Right. Protect that investment on these higher dollar machines if you decide to take one of those and either trade it or move up and sell it, whatever you do. It just keeps it looking nice, keeps the screen good, and it's just a little bit of money to spend on that.
Yeah, minimum.
Mark, there's a gentleman out in western Iowa. He's making them. Dean does a real good job, and he sells them. You can find that. I don't have the info right in front of me, Mark. I'm not as quick as some of these guys with computer info, but I'll try and get you the information.
Right. I believe the way I ran across him was he actually sold them on eBay there for a while, too. I don't know if he still does. But,
nope, he's got a website going now. And Barb, you got a cover for your Equinox? Yes?
What kind of cover?
It goes right in the control box. Instead of using that little flaky clingy that they send you, that after a little bit you're pushing and it starts peeling up and you get another one on and it may be in a language you don't understand. Who cares? You know the buttons anyway if you use it enough. But if you don't have a cover, I'm sending you one as a Christmas present.
Very nice.
For all the work you're doing.
I don't have one, but what Josh told me was to cut it. So I put the English down and I got the cover. And so when it goes bad, I just cut one of the other languages and put it down.
Right. But this is a rain and dust cover that goes
all the way down
whole
the box, over the buttons. You aren't getting mud and dirt up in there. You aren't scratching the screen accidentally, things like that. And it does reflect a little bit. They all do. But it's not that bad.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not that bad at all. It's a very, very nice cover. It fits very well on the Equinox. Now all we got to do is find a coil cover, a coil cable cover for Barb.
Yeah, you drag them down the highway. That's hard on them.
Oh, stop, guys, stop. And eventually I will bite the bullet and get the small coil for the 800. And actually it kills me because the state is tearing up the road and I really wanted to go detect today and before they dig any more dirt out, but I think I missed that chance.
When you order that, you may want to ask them if that's 30-mile approved.
Exactly. And for those that don't know, I was going on a detector. I think I was going. Where was I going?
You were going back to.
Remember.
You were going back to the vineyard.
I was going to Kentucky. No, I was going to Kentucky, and I packed my gear up, and I made sure everything was in. Well, I didn't notice that my Equinox cord was hanging out the door, and I dragged it 30 miles to work. And somebody said, "Oh, just ship it in. It's under warranty." I'm like, no, I dragged it. There's nothing left of the end. So my coil is basically, toast.
Right. Yeah, they don't connect real well to the machine after that, Barb.
No, they don't. But you know what? We all do stupid crap, and that was my lesson learned. And it's like with the GPX. That thing costs too much. I have a big old bag that I put everything in and zip it in. So unless the bag falls out of the car, I'm good.
Hey, look at it this way. It beats a shovel in the foot.
That's right.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that reminder.
Oh, I couldn't resist.
Now, and all of you listen out there. The gentleman that makes this, he lives out in Sioux City, Iowa. It's all the way across the state over by the South Dakota border, and it's Dean Ricker. And Google him on there, and he makes these covers. He makes them one at a time, and he cuts them and makes them himself, and they are tough. I like something that's tough, protecting my machine. So I've got them. He sends them to me. I sell them at the same price he does, and they're good. They're quality.
And not only does Chuck recommend them, I highly recommend them as well. I stand behind it. It is a good cover. I put it on the Equinox, and it's been great for it.
Yeah. And Mark, it's it's R-I-C-K-E-R, Ricker. So check it out.
There you go. So for those that are looking for a good cover.
I've got plenty for the Noxes in stock. It's the Simplexes that I ran out on. I had one left, and that went out today.
Well, that's understandable. A hot machine.
Yep.
Definitely.
And I bought plenty of the 800s. I bought more than that, and they're going too. I mean, they're good stuff.
Right.
So, these are a good dig tool. Check out Cedar River. I carry his stuff. He has it up there, and he's out of Minnesota, southern Minnesota. Jim Nelson.
Right.
So that's good stuff out there. They're made quality. They're made tough, and that's nice. Good American made.
They are made rugged. I've used one of his shovels, and I took it out into a field with the full intention of putting it through its paces. And some spots in that field, I thought for sure I was going to break something, and that thing took it like a champ. It's a good shovel.
Yep. And he also makes a hand dig trowel.
That's right.
Too.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does. And he's constantly coming up with different ideas and good quality stuff. So we like that. But anyway, Barb, when you get all the info, PM me that for that 300. We'll get it out the door. Send your address. I'll send you a cover for his Merry Christmas for the stuff that you're doing for us.
Well, thank you so much. And I will, because after the show, there's no sense me sending it to you because I got to put it in the spreadsheet first and then send it to you, and then I post in the spreadsheet that, yes, I sent it, and that's how I've been keeping track of everything. And so if I do it now, I may forget to do the rest. So.
And that cover may even come with a note of tips and tricks of how to travel with coils.
Whoa,
you're
digging a hole.
I'll tell you, and I know where he lives, so he better watch out.
Oh, that's right. She does, but I'll be all right.
Well, this has been very cool, and I'll back out of here, you guys. Merry Christmas. We'll be talking again before Christmas, but everybody have a Merry Christmas. I think we got a bunch of happy young'uns out there and excited parents. I keep thinking in the back of my head that the young man that won the Simplex, him and Dad might have to have a wrestling match over that one.
Right. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I'll bet the kid wins.
I bet he does too. And that's good that these guys are getting out there. And the neat thing about that Simplex, it will drop down and fold into itself well enough. Any just about any height.
Yeah,
kid
any age
can use
range.
it. Yep, that's what's cool about that one. So, anyway, I'll back out. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you, Barb. You've done a fantastic job. Now all you got to do is roll into the post office and take your wheelbarrow and dump it and say, mail it.
Dump it and say, I'll be back with the second load.
I'll be back. Just sit there and shake their heads and go, oh, my. That's funny. So, again, we'll see you later.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for the call, Chuck, and all you do.
Oh, that's no problem. This is a hoot. Merry Christmas, kiddo. Talk to you later. Bye, all.
Bye.
Well, there you go. Chuck Smalley, Shooters and Prospectors, the man with the plan, the dealer of choice, and he does provide some excellent, excellent customer service.
And you know what? My folks always have, but, you know, I don't expect everyone to donate, but I've known this person from like day one detecting, and when I get I'm sorry, but you're gallivanting around the U.S., and I see it, I'm like, you can't donate a little something, you know? And it is that you have to, but it's for kids. I'm not asking for a lot. We aren't. It's like, you know, you don't have to give a $125 pinpoint. You can give a $40 one, you know, and you can get them cheaper than if we bought them. So it kind of really, you know, went bad by me. I don't know how to say it, but
well, it's just
Chuck's good.
Go ahead.
No, you know, Chuck's good people. He has helped us out more than anyone for this giveaway, and I'm sorry, I'm going to promote him, and I'm going to promote my other people that donated. Tim Henderson's been great. Earl has been great. Gary Earl. I mean, I'm going to promote those people, the people that gave to us. Are the people I'm going to promote in the future. I'm going to say, here are all the dealers I know. Here's their contact info. You know, check them out. See who can help you out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Stryker and many other people. There were a lot of people that donated. How many winners would you say we had this year?
Oh, God. There's 20 envelopes over there. There's 5 more I have to give away tonight. I think I have maybe 40 packages here, so maybe 50 to 70 overall, because some people won 2 or 3 things. But I think we had like 70 gifts.
Right, and we had, 190 kids playing, I believe. Right around.
Yes, we did.
I mean, that's phenomenal. That's a lot of young diggers in the hobby. And, you know, if they didn't have machines, we just got 3 more of them tonight with the help of Chris and Loy and Chuck and quite a number of other people.
And Miss Emily's like, I won a few, and she did. She won 2 or 3 prizes. But you know what? For 191 kids, I think a lot of their parents weren't there and didn't play. And it's like they signed up. But I had people tell me, PM me, I'm at a party. I'm trying to listen. I had one person say, my family showed up. It's our Christmas. And so I've been running to the bathroom and checking my phone so they don't know what I'm doing to see when the next giveaways are. So there were a lot of Christmas activities going on, and a lot of people missed things. So we probably didn't have 191 people playing. But we turned away probably 20, 30 people because we closed the group Wednesday night. And I'm sorry, but for my end of it, I had to. It had to be
Well, and
no more people. I can't add people to the spreadsheet.
It's just not fair either to those that have been waiting patiently already in the group.
Exactly. And people like Mark Hoover, who send me gifts at the last minute. My living room was a mess. My floor is finally clean, thank the Lord Jesus. But it wasn't because I had people that sent me gifts, prizes this week, and now I'm scrambling. I mean, and it has saved me. I have labeled every box, every envelope with a number, spreadsheeted it, and so when I get more prizes, I'm like, okay, now I got to put more boxes and envelopes together and give them a number. And the numbers saved me because I had a package with the number, and I'm like, there's no name. Everybody's name is written on the inside flap of the box. And it's also got the number on the inside of the box. So I had a box that just had a number and nobody's name. I went to my spreadsheet and I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I got a name and an addy in that line and wrote it on that box right away,
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely come in handy doing it that way. And if not anything else we've seen, especially with last year and then this year once again, it'll all keep everybody on their toes. You never know what's going to happen next.
Oh, exactly. So, yes, Mark, I'm cool. You sent something late. And actually, he sent a bunch of Kelly Go shirts. And I just went through the boxes and threw one in every box till I ran out. Just because last year, a lot of our prizes were a coin or 2 coins, or it was really small. And we may have about the same amount of winners, but the amount of things they're winning is astronomical compared to last year. Because there were a bunch of, you got to stick. Oh, yeah. Last year, I think I had probably 20. Some of them were from Mark, Adventures in History. Some were just coins that people donated. This year, most of the boxes have anywhere from 8 to 12 items in it.
Well, it sounds like the the big box that Chris has got well more than 12 items for that lucky kid.
Just a few.
Oh, yeah. and I appreciate it, Chris. And I could have done more prizes, but due to the Riker cases that Frankie gave me, and I appreciate it because they're awesome, I had to have a box they could fit in, and so I threw other prizes in it to fill the box up, so that wasn't all they were getting. But because of that, I probably could have made 20, 30 more, but it is what it is. I have to look at shipping on my end, and I think the kids will be happier that they have multiple presents in the box.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, man, some of them packages have got such a number of items in it, the kids are going to be thrilled. And that's going to be the next part, is watching all those photos get posted of the winners with their prices. I'm sure Chris will probably be kind of keeping an eye out on the group to see when that detector and big box arrive to that winner.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, and I can tell you last year, every kid posted a picture. Even, I had some kids that weren't happy. They were holding like something little, and that ain't going to happen this year because every single prize has multiple items, even the little envelopes. There may be a proof set, but there's a book and a bullet and a coin and a patch and a sticker. There are numerous prizes and even the littlest packages.
Nice. That is awesome to see. Once again, another year with a lot of happy kids.
And I have 5 presents, I think, still to give away. And how it's going to work when I get off the show tonight, I am going to do random.org. So I'm going to do it live, one right after another, all on the same video. And it's going to be from 1 to 91, the number of kids we have. And those kids are in a spreadsheet, and they all have a number. And the 5 kids with those numbers are going to get those prizes. So if you're listening, folks, and you're on the page, you need to get me a natty like tonight. So they're going to get the 5 leftover prizes.
Like the pop-up giveaways that we talked about.
Yeah.
Cool.
This way I'm just going to... I tried to get it all done, but I had to cook, I had to shower, I had to, so I got 5 left, and it's going to be a pop-up. I'm just going to random.org, the same numbers, and generate one after another, and PM those people to get me their addies.
Nice. Sounds like a plan, Captain.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone that has donated help behind the scenes, and all the people that said they'd like to come and stay for the weekend with me. I have 3 bedrooms. You're welcome. I got a couch. I got a floor. And you are welcome to come and help next year.
There you go. Hey, the weather's better for some of us in your neck of the woods than it is in ours. I know for Chris and I, it's getting a little cold up here in Ohio.
Just a little bit.
Well, and if 6 or 8 people come, we could actually take a chance and go out detecting and let other people run the show.
Hey, I like that train of thought.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Look, you 2 are on duty for the next 2 hours. We're going to run down to the creek and see, because the creek right down below me, one of our winners, his wife's, I think, dad or grandpa found a Civil War freaking rifle in the barrel in the creek down below me.
Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah, and Mike wants to know, am I providing the beer? Yeah, you show up, I got the beer.
Oh, well, now since you put it that way, I'd have been there last week. Now she tells us.
Oh, and is Detecting Smith, is he Jason?
I'm not sure.
I want to say he's Jason, but he may not be.
It's possible.
He said everyone but Barb may find an Indian. Everyone but me may find an Indian head. Thanks, buddy.
That's liable to get us in trouble.
I'll tell you.
But knows?
Josh, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's helped. I appreciate Chuck, all the other dealers. There's too many to list. And we got to wrap this up because I've got a lot of packagings to address and get in my buggy to head out in the morning.
And speaking of which, unless Chris has something else that he wants to mention, I don't know. I'll give him the opportunity to real quick before we get out of here.
Oh, I just want to thank all my viewers for the help because I couldn't have done it alone. So it's all them.
There you go. So definitely a big thanks out to B3 and all the viewers for his channel and Gold Pro Unlimited and everyone else as well. And I want you two to hang in there with me for a few minutes while we roll the music. So for everyone else, if you like the show, make sure and throw us a like. You can follow us here on Spreaker, iTunes, iHeart, Facebook, the Beyond Sight and Sound page, the Beyond Sight and Sound group, Ohio Metal Detecting. Check out B3 Relic Recovery, XP Team USA, Ohio Metal Detecting, and Gold Pro Unlimited. Wow, that was a mouthful. All on YouTube, along with Metal Detecting NYC and All Metal Militia and Detect Ed Outdoors. Until the next time, though, as we roll the music, I think there's no better fitting way to roll out of here than with B3's Relic Recovery's signature phrase. So Merry Christmas to everyone, and Chris, I'll let you close out.
We've got a lot of ground to cover.
There you go, folks. Get out there and try to find something, and if you can, post up those photos. You know how we love to see them. We'll see you on the next one with Bill Hayes out of Ohio. This Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
Have a wonderful evening, folks. Hang in there with me, you two, and we'll get out of here.